And this was the Hornets pulling into the arena. A lot of the guys dressed in their very best. Now they turn their attention toward picking up a win in enemy territory. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to...
David, he is the total package. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup, but how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Hayward out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Jones in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Kings, Teague out there with Fox. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Anthony in a power forward. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Teague deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And it's Cauley Stein. That time on the assist by Teague.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And the Kings going the other way now. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Mark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball. The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Here's DeRozan. Kept alive. Here's Cauley Stein. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
For 3, Hayward. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Anthony. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Cauley Stein kicks to Fox. Outside Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Washington. Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Hayward. From 15 feet away, rebounded by Anthony.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you can tell.
Oh, get it! Throw down there, man.
You have got to be kidding.
Talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Now, here's Rozier. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Ball, the pass to Washington. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
Teague against Rozier. Right side to DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Jones. Now Rozier. "20 feet out. The shot will not fall. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Teague for three. And Jones pulls it down. Hornets trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Fox deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes.
Ball against DeRozan. Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Rozier against Teague. Now here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. Rejected by Teague.
Love seeing the point guard Jeff Teague get involved defensively there, using his speed to rise up for a block shot.
Nice.
Bridges is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Bridges. Last game we saw him score 14. Here he goes. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Teague the pass to DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Jabari Parker comes in for Anthony. Mon Shumpert's checked in for Teague. And Thomas subbed in for Fox. Ball finds Bridges. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Hits the jumper in space.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
DeRozan against Jones. Here's Aldridge. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Hornets trail by 10. Rozier looking around. No good that time. Good D by Parker.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Rozier. Here's Jones. The offensive rebound. Ball. And he makes good on the layup.
Nice work that time by LaMelo Ball to follow the miss of his teammate. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Thomas passes to Parker. Back to Thomas. A 3 ball. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Bridges outside. Ball with the bucket.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest.
The great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. Ball out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Jones in at the center position. Outside, Jones, and Aldridge comes over to help. Ball with a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Jones. 7 points for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Thomas, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Washington. Now, here's Oubre. Last game he had 13. Clock at 6. That shot misses. Shumpert with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And the Kings making a change here. Williams is checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Bouknight's checked in, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for Sacramento. Anthony comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
Blake Griffin.
Oubre on the wing, covered by Anthony. Bridges, no one around him. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
There's Thomas with the three. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
So much more confident doing this now than he was earlier in his career. IT showing the range.
Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded by Williams. And the pass to Ball. Takes a three, and he's good on the three ball. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Offensive rebound. Here's Parker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, really love the second effort on the glass from Parker. This guy never gives up on the offensive glass.
Ball against Thomas. Pass to Oubre. He kicks it to Bridges. And Parker with the block.
Absurd bounceability displayed by Parker. I mean, he uses it so well on defense. It's not just the leaping ability, but the timing as well.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Feeds it to Jones. Good work defensively by Anthony.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bridges passes the ball. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 13.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Come to me, come to me.
Back to Oubre. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Charlotte.
In for the away team.
Here's Bouknight. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes it inside, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Bridges left side. Parker with the steal. Anthony with it. Now defended by Hayward. From the baseline. Called the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Kings lead by 13. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The teardrop falls in. 15 points in the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Outside, Fox. Lets it go from 11. Parker's shot is off. Hornets trail by 11. Hayward on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Ball against Fox. Baseline jumper. And that one's good. Parker. And that's now 6 points for Jabari Parker.
Well, I like the bounce, the elevation that Parker gives you on that mid-range jump shot. Defenses can't really get to it, and that's why he's so successful with it.
Pass to Bouknight. Here is Hayward. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. Rozier comes in for Bouknight.
P.J. Washington. Terry Rozier.
Kings leading now by 11. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Bucket is good. Anthony's got 6.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hayward goes in, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Charlotte ball.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Anthony. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so we wrap up the first half. Kings ahead, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. It's James Borrego. Coach, too many easy buckets for them. Defensively, where do you dig in?
We've got to stop penetration. That's the focus right now. They're getting to the paint. Just way too many points in the paint. Too many breakdowns all over the board defensively.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. DeMar DeRozan brought his A game early tonight. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going upstream.
And that's good.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's who Luke Walton's going with. Teague out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Parker. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. Williams against Rozier. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Kings leading now by 15. Williams passes to Cauley Stein. And Jones over to help. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Parker. And Jones sends it back. And stolen by Hayward. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Parker looking around. Over Hayward. They grab their own miss. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Rozier for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Rozier for 3. And it's Rozier again missing. Stolen by Washington. Rozier against Williams. Rozier the pass to Washington. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's got 6.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
They get it back, and the dunk by Parker.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Teague against Ball. The pass to Washington. Rozier kicks to Ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 17 points in the game.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now you have got to honor that outside shot.
Some changes for Charlotte. McDaniels checked in for P.J. Washington. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Smith subbed in for Ball. Bounce pass from Rozier. 6 to shoot. Now here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Kings leading now by 17. Outside Teague takes the three, connects from three-point range. Teague's got 5 points in the quarter.
Teague, any room to get that shot off, and he's going to take it and make it. He's a capable three-point shooter.
Smith, no luck.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Coley Stein throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Come get it, come get it.
Smith against Coley Stein. Smith the pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Smith outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. T kicks to Williams. Kings moving the ball around. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oubre passes to Smith. On the wing, Rozier. And the three ball is good. Rozier's got 5.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Williams for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Jones against Williams. Jones in the post. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
It's on Jabari Parker.
Second team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Out to Smith from past the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith against T. Out to DeRozan. This one for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
Man, love the anticipation of Williams there. The quick hands jump-started the fast break with that pilfer.
20 seconds left to play here in the third. Rozier against Williams. Oubre outside. Misses the 3. DeRozan with it. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's Sacramento ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Bridges. Look Knight out there with Smith. And it's Carey in its center. To the middle. Here's Smith.
Hey, there was no shaking free of Teague on that shot. I mean, he stuck to his man like Velcro.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
And so it's Charlotte with it. That's tipped. It's stolen by Teague. The Kings another fast break chance right here. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
DeRozan still an elite scorer in this league and relentless in attacking the basket.
And the Hornets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
DeRozan for three. Jacks up a three. Booknight with the rebound. DeRozan's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. There's the feed to Martin. Great D that time from T.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, you look at DeMar DeRozan, and he is extremely confident with the pull-up jumper. I mean, that's one of his best shots.
Smith against Cauley-Stein. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. The shot's good from Smith. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein pulls it down.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Pass to Carey. Here's Booknight. He's guarded by Williams. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Carey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA. But with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Martin with the bucket.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Outside DeRozan. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Booknight, no good. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Lets it go from deep. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Williams. DeRozan's got 13 points in the second half. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to McDaniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Charlotte making a switch here. Owundu's checked in. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And that one's good. Parker.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Charlotte shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Smith against T. Smith outside. Knocked away. Carey passes to Smith over Cauley-Stein. Clock at 4. Here's Martin. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Right side, DeRozan. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Down low. Owundu. That's good. Owundu's got his first 2 points of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Williams, that's good.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Sacramento.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Charlotte.
For the away team, James Bouknight. King's foul, Lewis Williams. That's his 2nd personal foul.
And that one falls for Bouknight.
Shooting for...
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
A nice shot by T.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Martin. The 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Williams kicks to T. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.